This is going to sound harsher than my usual tone, but I believe that if the title of this video spoke to you in some way, and you clicked on this video, then you're meant to hear this. I hope you're aware that your life is a direct result of how you spend your time. Money, relationships, fitness, career, purpose, everything revolves around how you spend your time. And if you're not in control of how you spend your time, if you're not intentional about using your time wisely, you're basically fucked in life. That's the reality. Most people think that they have these complex problems in their life that they're dealing with. But in reality, most problems are just time problems. People are spending their time in the wrong places. They waste a few hours here, a few hours there, scrolling, half resting, half working, being in this half state that I'm talking about in the previous video. And then they wonder where all the time went and why they don't have time to do the important things, like focus on their life purpose or, do deep work, do self-reflection, create things. They wonder like, well, I don't have any time for that kind of stuff. My life is too full. Well, it's because you're not really being intentional about how you use your time. And not only are you wasting time, but really what you're doing when you're doing 2 hours of scrolling a day instead of focusing on something more meaningful is you're reinforcing old habits and old behavior patterns. Behavior patterns and habits and identities that keep you a consumer instead of shifting into a creator mode. You're basically filling your day with a bunch of noise so that you don't have any time to really pursue your own personal growth. So if you want to start taking control of your own time, you need to become what I call a time-conscious person. A time-conscious person is someone who has mastered their relationship with time. Now, this doesn't happen automatically, by the way. The human chimp inside of all of us loves stimulation, loves quick fixes and instant gratification and cheap dopamine. And I've talked about this in my video about craftsmanship. The problem with this is if you leave the human chimp that's inside of you to its own devices, then it's going to run your whole life and you're going to end up with very mediocre results. Your life is going to look something like this. Wake up tired, check your phone before thinking a single original thought, rush the morning with a quiet hum of anxiety, work half-focused, constantly interrupted, reach for stimulation the moment things feel hard, tell yourself you'll get serious soon, end the day unsure with what you exactly accomplished, scroll at night to numb the dissatisfaction, and then repeat the next day. If you want to avoid this kind of existence, and by the way, this is the norm, if you look around you, most people are living a life exactly as I just described. If you want to avoid that, you need to start setting higher standards for how you use your time. See, that's the main challenge or the main issue that I think most people have. When I look around and I look at people and their life, most people just don't have very high standards for how they spend their time. They just kind of squander it. They don't think about it. They don't think about it the way an investor thinks about money. That's how I like to think of my time. I think of it like, seriously, like what's a good investment of my time? Because I see time as money, essentially. In fact, I see time as more valuable than money. And the fastest way to put this into practice is to write down your top 5 time wasters. What are the biggest time waster activities that you currently engage in on a daily basis? I'd like you to write those down into your phone, or even better, write them down on a piece of paper. Write down the top 5. These might be things like, scrolling Instagram, gossiping with your friends, eating junk food or binge eating, watching TV. There's many different things that can be quite subtle that are actually huge time wasters. And when I say time waster, I really mean activities that take up a lot of your time but don't have a good ROI. In fact, they don't give you really anything in return. They just kind of suck your time and leave you feeling depleted and with less energy and zest for life. And when you've got that list, what I want you to do is I want you to underline the most pernicious one. What's the one that if you just removed from your life, if you just removed one of those 5 time wasters, it would make the biggest difference. It would free up the most amount of time, energy, and attention in your day. And now, what I want you to do this week is get to work eliminating just that one time waster. For me, this week, it's Reddit. You know, Reddit is one of those things that I tend to waste quite a bit of time on because there's so much interesting stuff on Reddit. Now, I could use Reddit productively, and sometimes I do, but a lot of the time I end up just, browsing it with no clear intention. And I think this is a problem for me because I've noticed that after a bit, it's like I'm not actually getting anything out of it other than I'm just looking for a dopamine hit. So my intention, my commitment this week and going forward is just cut out Reddit entirely. I'll allow myself to use Reddit on the weekends, but through the weekdays when I'm working, I won't allow myself any of it. And I can already see that this is going to be a high leverage move for me. It's going to free up a lot of my time and attention and allow me to pursue my purpose more directly and with more power, with more vigor. So what's your biggest time waster, and what are you going to commit to eliminating this week? Share your insight in the comment section if you have the balls to do it. I know it can be a bit uncomfortable to share it publicly, but what I found is that if you share it with someone, that's usually when it kind of seals the deal and you actually follow through with it. And by the way, I'm hosting a 90-minute workshop on goal setting and creating powerful future visions. So if you're interested in doing that, if you want to create clarity for your future this year, then check out the link in the description. This is a free workshop that I'll be hosting on the 1st of February. So if you want to join, sign up below. You can meet like-minded people who are also into personal growth work and living on purpose. And yeah, you'll meet me there too, so it'll be really cool. Catch you there. All right, take care.